I always manage to clean my car just in time for the sun coming out. The question on my mind, and probably on yours, having seen those pictures, is how can I make this car more presentable? Well. I clay barred this bonnet yesterday because it had some bits on it that I wasn't happy with. So should I do some more? The roof and the boot and various bits of it do feel a bit like they've got contaminants stuck on there. And after all, especially with a colour like this, you want the dirt and the water to just fall off. And it's not doing that quite as well as it could do right now. The quickest and easiest way I can improve my Rover 45 is to do that. What am I doing down here again? Another distraction. I've just been sent a link to a video about driving a Maestro, and it was the dullest experience I have ever had. It's a terrible, terrible song. You know, people say things like something so bad that it's good. Well, this was even worse than that. Perhaps it was so bad that it was good, but so bad that it was also bad again. So, clay barring the roof of Alfie. So rather, I haven't put a filter on this. What's going on? What's going on with the light there? What's all that? Ah, it was strange, wasn't it? Clay bar. This stuff is lovely. And look at the plain packaging, but it smells nice and it's just it just goes on nicely, and it's all and that's what you want from your paint. You want to look at it and go nice. And I do. I look at my paints and I go, ugh. I just did a burp then. That's got nothing to do with it. Imagine if I went a whole day without a cup of tea. Imagine if I made a video where I just didn't do the kind of things I normally do. I'd be in the kitchen, wouldn't I? More mustard in the kitchen. No. What about a challenge though? Can you think of something for me to try not to do in my next video? Never mind that art installation, why don't I show you my collection of hammers and what they're useful for? Well, obviously when you just got to knock something down, that works. And then when something wants beating into submission without killing it, we have this small hammery tappery thing for small hammery tappery jobs, and then one that can cause a bit of damage, and then one that can cause an immense amount of damage. And then when none of those things work, now that is exceptional. Except for that scratch just there. What a lovely shine. I'm very, very happy with that indeed. And the same goes for the roof. That's much, much nicer than it looked before. I am very happy with that, which is good, because now I'm going to tell you about something I'm not happy about. I have a lovely friend in Kent called Adam, and he's a very, very nice gentleman. Although he could possibly be a secret serial killer. You know, he's got that look about him. Adam kept on asking me whether I'm going to the festival of the Unexceptional. I thought, yeah, I'd like to do that. And then it turns out it's because he wants some parts dropping off. Not that he wants to see me or anything, but that's not what I'm annoyed about. That doesn't matter. The festival of the Unexceptional is one show I was really, really looking forward to. I mean, look at Nigel. That car belongs in a place like this. It wouldn't be all Rovers, it'd be all sorts of things. and I just think he'll shine there. I mean, he shines everywhere he goes because he's a very shiny car. But now I'm not going anyway, and you know why? You may do. The reason is, he's too new. Anything newer than 1997, not permitted. Nigel's 2003. And that's really disappointing. I'm really disappointed by that. I'm disappointed, Festival of the Unexceptional. I mean, come on. Why can't Nigel go, eh? Why can't Nigel? Lots of people would like to see it. Many people probably wouldn't be interested, but lots of people would be. And look at my keyring. Best dad ever. It should say best car ever. Anyway, whilst I find myself grumpily rambling on about this particular thing, something's occurred to me. Anything after 2003 is already unexceptional, isn't it? So that's probably why. I mean, old stuff is exceptional, and that's why the Festival of the Unexceptional kind of means old stuff that isn't really very interesting. And my car isn't old enough, and it is interesting. So that means that there's two reasons why it can't go, not one. Mind you, they do have a concourse section. Why would they have a concourse section? I reckon this festival's a bit confused. I reckon Nigel does belong there, and they should change their name and let me in. Just me and the car, but no other 2003 cars, because they're not very interesting. Right, anyway, next week I must prepare you for some boring videos, because I am going to spend quite a bit of time down here at some point. But then again, it doesn't have to be boring, does it? No, it doesn't. I don't make boring videos. In fact, I can make something interesting out of anything. Not that you would know that, because many people don't watch a video unless it contains either a rover or something being fixed. Car reviews don't get quite the look in. In fact, Boaty said to me that he doesn't watch my car reviews, but then he also said he's watched every single one of my videos, so I'm not really sure which one it is. Best dad ever. How would they know that? And best dad ever suggests that, you know, I'm just the best one so far. So they've had a few, which they haven't. So that is strange. But actually it means the best one in the world, doesn't it? And that's probably unlikely, actually. I'm sure someone's actually better looking than me, and kinder, and has more money and can treat their children to more things that they don't need than I can. I'd quite like to drive one of those MG3s actually, and M5. Wouldn't mind going one of those. A bit pointless me having to go in that. Well, that Suzuki thing there is quite curious. It is a very little bit of styling. That Citroen's just badly driven. Here's a good point though. My children get to go around in the back of Project Nigel. Nobody else's does. And to a degree they found that a bit embarrassing because people keep looking. But then they realised yesterday that because people are looking, they can pop up their respective pets, Cabbage, Lion and Poppy, for people to see, because they want them to be famous. Cabbage Lion deserves some fame. Cabbage Lion's going to get a video of his own. And now he wants his own YouTube channel apparently. So that's the end of today's exciting episode. Here, spit your words out. I will do. I'm trying to spit my words out. Yes. Well done, you. Latch and striker tools. That latch is out of Brian Johnson, and that striker is off Benny Jazzmags. And I'm about to put them all back together again. But you may be wondering, well, what are you doing off in the first place? I'd be wondering that too if I was you. although there is a course, I would probably take an educated guess that I needed to take them off for some other purpose, and that would be correct, because I did. Good. I will always go out of my way to help people when I can, and today I could, and there was a need for it, so I did. Okay. Oh. Well, I had to take all those parts off of my car to experiment with somebody else's non-closing boot, and eventually it's fixed. Needed a file to elongate the holes on the slammer thingy.